Hey, what's up, everybody? Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching, back with my series, Exposing the Houses in Astrology. So now it's time. We left the 10th house, right? The fame, the career, the father, all that good stuff. And now it's time for me to expose the meaning of the 11th house in astrology. So what's the 11th house? We're talking about the age of Aquarius. We're not there yet officially, but we're going there next couple of years. Aquarius, right? I'm filming this in 2020. Age of Aquarius, we'll really be up in there between like 2024, 2026. The next 5 years are setting up the next 200 years, or really 2,000 years. Anyway, Aquarius, what is it? I mean, we're talking about Saturn, the traditional ruler, and Uranus, okay? Remember, Western Tropical, whole sign, your boy Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching. And it's a cold, detached energy. Aquarius is fixed air, right? Fixed on that stubborn thought and thinking of super intelligent. This is this weird, unique, bizarre energy. So what's the 11th house? This is something to expose. Okay, so it's your friends, groups, organizations, social networks, the internet, astrology, humanity, the collective. Okay? It's nonprofits. It is literally stepchildren, and guess what? It represents your children. Right? You can see, because you'll see children, because children is the 5th house, and sometimes you'll see in the 5th and 9th. But then if you go from the 7th house of marriage, 5 more houses to the 11th, right? That's children, but it's really like the birth of a child. Okay? And you can see all this stuff with transits and everything. It's deep. It will blow your mind, understand? It's also the reputation of your family. It's your father's younger siblings. It's so many things. It's like your gains, right? Like, so, the 10th house is the sea goat climbing to the top of the mountain. But then once you get there, right, then you still get sort of the achievements and rewards that you can get through your hard work from the 2nd and 10th house, right? It's the 11th house, your gains, your achievements, rewards. It's also gold. It's gems, oil. Like, will you find these things in your life or get them, right? And people will tell you never, ever, ever. I mean, you should never steal, but never, ever, ever steal gold. That's like bad energy, whatever, right? This is your mother's beliefs in like metaphysics or the astrology or the occult, whether or not she'll believe in it, whether she won't. You can see that in the 11th house. I told you about the stepchildren. Pets, but exotic pets, right? Do you have an iguana? Do you have a bearded dragon like us, and tortoises? Do you have a tiger? Wild animals, right? You can see that in the 11th house. I mean, it goes on and on and on. It's amazing. But think about this, right? The 11th house is really about innovation. And it's sort of these sudden, bizarre, weird, unique changes. And this energy is really about the collective, right? So if you join a big group, right? Facebook's got these Facebook groups, or LinkedIn. So you join these different groups, right? Or you go to the meetup groups in your area, right? That's the 11th house, okay? Now the astrology, this 11th house is also the 8th house, but you can, see astrology or do astrology with friends and groups. That's the 11th house. You'll also see in the 11th house, I told you the stepchildren. Oh, you can see your firstborn child, their spouse. It's deep, right? I mean, I love it. I love astrology, and of course, we're going to the 12th house next, right? But this is it's a brilliant energy, right? The 11th house in Aquarius. It's it is social networks, and you can see not only the father's reputation, but you'll see like the I guess the family's reputation, but kind of like their gains or their wealth, kind of. That's sort of a second house thing, but you can see certain things in the 11th house. And I guess that's about it. But it's so much, and then there's something else with and you can see your older siblings in the 11th house. Learn things about your older siblings as well. Okay, so when you're looking at the birth chart in the Zodiac Wheel and you want to get your birth chart done, you hit up your boy, Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching. You shoot me an email. Taylored2U Coaching, the U, right? Taylored2, because it's custom. I customize everything from you. From my relationship program, to my chronic illness program, to my numerology reports, Synastry, compatibility charts, the full 12 house birth chart reading and custom video summary, 30 to 50 minutes, and you get a written report with video links to watch. It's dope. And when you're done, you're like, your mind is blown. And you have it forever though. I'm a Virgo, so I like to give you more information than most astrologers and details, right? It'd be very logical, analytical. I like to break it down. And the Scorpio rising, I like to dig deep because I want you to learn this. I want you to have the power, the knowledge of self and self-love. Right? Because if we're all on a higher vibrations, then the whole world is better. Do you understand? So that's why astrology is so important and the 11th house is so important, right? That social network for us to all help the collective and all of humanity. So you hit me up, check out my website, Taylored2Coaching.com, right? You could read some of those testimonials. They're all real. I got more I haven't put up yet, but you could see some stuff on my Facebook and my Instagram at Taylored2 Coaching. The Twitter is at Taylored2C. And then also follow me on my new Twitter at Big3 Astrology, where you can get your mini birth chart done, breaking down your sun, moon, and ascendant, and all that together. That energy, how it vibrates, is the part of fortune, where your soul shines the brightest, usually after 30, right? After your Saturn returns. And it's just amazing. Now, the 11th house is the opposite of the 5th with the children, right? So that's why it kind of makes sense. You could see certain things about your kids in the 11th house. But peep this. You're going to look in your chart, right? So you could have, you could have Pisces there, right? In the 11th. So that would mean you're Taurus ascendant, okay? I do Western Tropical, whole sign. But you want to look where Aquarius, and then in the chart, right? Let's say it's in your 4th house. Or, you want to look to see where Uranus and Saturn are, and you want to see where Aquarius is in your birth chart, because that will help you understand the energy and give you deeper insights to your 11th house. Okay, I've got a stellium in my 11th house. I got 4 planets in my 11th house, so you already know. That's why your boy's so unique and innovative, crazy creative, a true native, New Yorker, and I don't eat the porker. Don't you understand? Got veggies on my forker. Yeah, and had to represent, right? Tom Thibodeau, the Knicks, new head coach, finalizing a 5-year deal. Come on, man. I'm a Knicks fan, even though I can't stand the owner for the rest of my life till I die. New York, MSG. You know what I'm saying? I used to be there representing, talking to Magic and Bird and Kareem and Dr. J, letting them know that the kid don't play. So, yeah, I used to be courtside. But anyway, Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching. I hope you're exposed. I hope you've watched all the videos and enjoy the series and understand the meaning of the houses. I try to be thorough, like the borough I'm from, NY, the C. They named it twice. So you know lyrically, take my advice. Of course, to spit it nice, complete like beans and rice. E compleasy, and you know I spit it greasy for sheezy, maneezy. So I love you guys. Please follow, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and hit me up. You won't regret it. I'm telling you, blow your mind. But astrology blows your mind, okay? I'm gonna do a good job, but it's the astrology that tells me the story of your life, okay? So you do what you gotta do. Watch these videos, watch my other playlists and series, and then reach out. And then the magic will happen, all right? So 11th house, you've been exposed, all right? By Eric Taylor. Taylored2U Coaching. Be safe out there. God bless you. And this Aquarius energy, oh man, that means the collective will get a little piece of the pie, especially 2026. Get ready for the innovation and technology. It's going to be deep. Okay? We'll get through this storm. This too shall pass. All right? Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching. 11th house, you know you've been exposed. Don't front. You know I exposed you. Oh, man. And you know I'm funny, because Danny DeVito told me I was funny on Deaf to Smoochies, all right? How about that? Peace. Taylored2U Coaching.